And go ahead.
Raiders! What's up, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this channel and you would like to support the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell so you're notified every time I drop brand new content. And please leave me a comment. I'll definitely respond to you guys. And one last thing, please like this video. The last few videos, you guys have been really killing it, getting all my videos over 100 likes, but we haven't hit our goal of at least 200 likes, everybody. So please like this video so the rest of Raider Nation can see. Well, Raider Nation, as of Thursday, March 14th, the Raiders have officially signed Christian Wilkins and Gardner Minshew to the roster, and I couldn't be any more excited. Christian Wilkins was born to be a Raider, and he said a lot of things in his press conference, and two major things that I want to talk about is the reasons why he came to the Raiders. One of the big reasons why he came to Las Vegas was because of big number 98. He absolutely loves the way Maxx Crosby plays the game of football. He loves his high energy motor. He loves his enthusiasm and just the way he plays football. He says he molds his game after Maxx Crosby. He takes a lot of pride in never having to come off the field, and that is exactly why he came to Vegas. He wants to play alongside Maxx Crosby. He said during the season when we played the Raiders, it was funny because when we played the Dolphins, Antonio Pierce was already our head coach, and he said what he took away from that game was the fact that the Raiders have many dogs, and you could totally tell that they're building something over there. He says those boys play hard. They play for that head coach, and that's another reason why he came to Vegas. He said he came to Las Vegas because he wanted to play for Coach Antonio Pierce. Like I've been saying all off season, the fact that we kept Antonio Pierce, players are going to want to play for him. Players love a player's coach. They love to be able to be themselves. When you allow players to be themselves, that's when you get the most out of them. They don't have to worry about walking on tiptoes or walking on eggshells around the headquarters. And that's exactly why he came to Vegas. He knows that Antonio Pierce is building something. He wants to be a part of this. And I'm sure that there's plenty of free agents that want to be a part of what we're building here in Vegas. I couldn't be any more excited. I know Maxx Crosby, I know the whole defense is excited to have Christian Wilkins. Another thing that he brought up was that, hey, he wants to be able to mentor Tyree Wilson, and that is something that I love to hear. Why? Because he said Tyree Wilson had a tough rookie season, similar to Christian Wilkins' rookie season. He didn't get that many sacks, and he was picked at the 13th overall pick, and he said he had a lot of expectations coming into his rookie year, which he didn't meet. He said he didn't imagine himself being here 4 years later, getting a major payday. He said he was born to be a Raider. He loves what we're building here, and he wants to be a mentor for Tyree Wilson, which makes me so excited for Tyree. I expect Tyree Wilson to take a major leap next year. Most players do take a major leap their second year. Now that he's going to be a Raider for his second season, he's going to have the whole offseason to work. He's going to have the whole offseason to be healthy, to really be able to work in minicamp, in OTAs. I can't be any more excited for Tyree Wilson. He also brought up Malcolm Koonce. He knows that this Raiders defensive line is just missing that interior pass rusher. And who did we get? We got in Christian Wilkins. He is going to be that missing piece on that defensive line. I truly believe that. He has been the missing piece for this defensive line that we've been missing for 20 plus years. We haven't had a presence in that middle of the defense since we had Richard Seymour and Tommy Kelly. So I am so excited for Christian Wilkins. Like I said, he was born to be a Raider. Just the way he talks smack, just the way that he carries himself, you can tell that this guy is going to be loved by his teammates. Shoot, he was a captain in Miami, and the fact that we signed him, there's plenty of players out here talking major great things about the Raiders and all the good things about Christian Wilkins, what he's going to bring to this organization. Just take a look at Jalen Ramsey. He said Maxx Crosby and Wilkins together is going to be an unstoppable force. Even Tyreek Hill has nothing but great things to talk about Christian Wilkins. He says he's the motor that gets this defense going. Like I said, Raider Nation, I couldn't be any more excited for the direction that our Raiders are going. I know that our defense is going to take a major leap forward next year. Antonio Pierce has put a big target on our back this offseason. All that smack he's been talking about taking down Mahomes, about the Mahomes rules, about killing the head off the snake, starts with Patrick Mahomes. And what did we do? We went and got Christian Wilkins. You know, the rest of the AFC West is getting offensive coaches. You know, the Broncos are getting Sean Payton. The Chargers got Jim Harbaugh. They're getting offensive coaches to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs, not the Raiders. We went and got a defensive head coach. We're building this defense to kill these Kansas City Chiefs. We're planning to compete with these guys. I definitely can see us competing for that AFC West title, whether it be Aiden O'Connell, whether it be Gardner Minshew, or even Justin Fields, or if we move up in the draft and get a Jaden Daniels, whoever it may be. I know that this Raiders defense is going to hold Patrick Mahomes to under 20 points. All we have to do as an offense is score more than 20 and we'll be just all right against these Chiefs. Like I said, the key factor to take down Patrick Mahomes is the defense. You can't outscore him if you're letting him score at will every single drive. You have to limit him from scoring. And that's exactly what we're doing by the moves we're making. Look at our defense. We have great players up and down the board. I truly believe that our defense can compete with any defense in the league. We're just missing a veteran corner and some more depth at linebacker, but we're on the right track. This Raiders defense is on the right track to being a top 5 defense. I truly believe that. I already think we have one of the better defensive lines in the league. Keep an eye out for Malcolm Koonce. Last year, he had a breakout year. He had 8 sacks once Antonio Pierce was named the head coach. Prior to him being named the head coach, he didn't have any sacks. Antonio Pierce, Patrick Graham, they're really building something on that defensive side of the ball. Like I said, Antonio Pierce won a Super Bowl against one of the best teams ever to be assembled, the New England Patriots. They won 16-0 that year. They won every single game except the Super Bowl. And Antonio Pierce knows what it took to take down Tom Brady. It took that interior defensive line, and I truly believe Antonio Pierce is building this defense to compete against Patrick Mahomes. Done are the days of scoring 30, 40 points. We need to stop teams from scoring. Defense wins championships, don't get me wrong. We need a lot of scoring on offense, but we got Devontae, we got a Jacoby Myers, we got a young and upcoming tight end in Michael Mayer. You know, Zeus is on his way up. I truly believe he's getting better as his years go by. Prior to Antonio Pierce becoming the head coach, I had ruled out Zamir White. I thought he was a bust. In comes Antonio Pierce, and he gave everyone confidence. He even gave confidence in Aiden O'Connell. And something that I want to talk about is that Minnesota game when we didn't score any points and everyone wanted Aiden O'Connell to get pulled and bring in Jimmy Garoppolo. Antonio Pierce stuck by his side. He said, what kind of a coach would I be to name Aiden O'Connell the starting quarterback, and just because he has one bad game, I'm going to pull him? That's exactly what I love about Antonio Pierce. He rides for his players. He sticks up for his players. And that's why these players love to play for him. I truly believe that when we have a coach that lets you speak your mind, lets you be yourself, that's when you get the most out of your players. That's when you know that these players are going to ball out. They're going to give everything they have because you let them be themselves. Not like Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels was his way or the highway. So like I said, Raider Nation, I couldn't be any more excited for the direction that our Raiders are heading. We have about 20 million plus available still. After June 1st, we'll have about 40 million plus because the money for Hunter Renfrow and Jimmy Garoppolo won't be available until post June 1st. So that money is already being designated for the upcoming rookie class. But right now we're sitting about $20 million worth of cap space available. Let me know in the comments who you guys want the Raiders to get, and how do you feel about this introductory press conference from Wilkins. So that does it for this video, Raider Nation. Until next time, peace.